everyone, I've got a wild one for you today. I was trying to figure out how to review these films. I could have done them separately, but I decided to just do this trilogy all in one review. So bear with me if this goes just a little long. But yes, today we are looking at the Erecting a Monster trilogy, brought to us by director John Devlin, who plays Victor. Now, in the first film, Erecting a Monster, we're introduced to Victor and Elsa, and Victor's having trouble rising to the challenge in the bedroom with his girlfriend for some reason. He's not quite sure what it is. Well, his buddy Johnny tells him of a local witch who may have a potion that will help him out, but he doesn't follow the instructions, and soon his member has a mind of its own and is causing some serious bloody action for Victor. Definitely unwanted and violent. And we see how Victor handles this situation the best way possible. Then things get very, very bloody. And that's Erecting the Monster. And it's a great introduction to these characters. I love the characters. I love the length of it too. It doesn't overstay its welcome. It knows what it is. It plays to its strength. This whole trilogy is like something very Trauma-esque, almost Trauma crossed with Full Moon, as far as the humor, the gore, and the over-the-topness, as well as the subject matter. I'm sure if you're a little bit on the conservative side and penal humor bothers you quite a bit, as well as nudity, well, it's got these exploitation factors, and that carries through all three of these films. Yeah, you may have a little trouble with it. I had a blast with this. I thought they took a lot of bold chances with this first one, and was interested to see where they went with the second one, which was Erecting a Monster 2, Bride of the Monster, where we get our returning characters. The witch who gave the potion, played by Skara Slayfield. I thought she was great in both shorts. This wonderful witch character who just, like, she doesn't even want to be bothered necessarily. It's just looking at Victor and the dumb decision he made with her potion. Yeah, I really loved her performance in here as well. We get a couple more characters who show up. We get Moyle Howard, who is called on by Johnny to help take care of the member that is gone on its own to do its own blood, his bloody rampage, and satiate its violent sexual nature. It has gone on its own, and Victor is having trouble not only dealing with his missing member, but also some other life-changing factors, while figuring out how he's going to get this member under control. And I loved that as well. I love the exploration, though I thought they could have maybe trimmed this down a bit and combined it with the first one, so you make a part 1 and 2 of Erecting a Monster instead of all three. But I probably understand their approach with it, not necessarily planning on a second one right away. But I think these two maybe would have combined and still made a really solid yet longer short. And there is no bride involved, but there is a lot more blood, and you can see how they've kind of evolved in their storytelling and where they're going with this. And I still had a blast and laughed quite a bit. And then Erecting a Monster 3, The Resurrection. It's great to see how they justified having the third film. John Devlin really playing up the new Victor that we see in here. We do get some returning characters, some more characters. The cast has grown quite a bit. I love seeing how the cast has grown through these three films, as well as the production value, the approach to special effects, the camera work. Everything is just kind of develops as you watch these three films. So this third film really is solidly put together, goes into some wild directions, and especially the resolution that they come up with this film is going to make your jaw drop, and it's definitely probably going to make people go, what the hell am I watching? And it probably may offend some folks along the way too, but It's having fun. It knows what it is. This whole cast are all in on Erecting a Monster Trilogy, and you're better for it as an audience, because when you realize they aren't taking themselves too seriously and having fun, that allows you to relax and have more fun with the subject matter, even if it is risque and and sometimes maybe not in the best tastes. But yeah, I highly recommend, if you're a fan of, say, Bad Biology and Killer Condom. That's what this trilogy reminds me of. Kind of a combination of Bad Biology and Killer Condom. You throw those together and blend them up with some elements from Full Moon and Trauma, and yeah, you got yourself a fun send up to exploitation direct-to-video films that, if you're into those, you're going to be into this. So thank you so much for watching. Please check out our Patreon if you haven't already. Help us get to 3,000 subscribers before the end of 2024. I thank you for watching, and until next time, as always, keep that ticket stub.